State of the Saints quarterback position, ladies and gentlemen, the backdrop, New Orleans football, Nick Underhill, Mike Triplett from the van. All right. So we're going to be talking about the overall look of the quarterbacks. Not necessarily who's winning the quarterback battle, but just overall, how are they looking?
Looking at the position and the state of it overall, Haener got some reps today. What did you take from that? Just kind of how the rotation went.
That was pretty telling.
He ended up getting a lot of work at the end, though.
He got a lot of work, but it was pretty telling that he's clearly third. Like,
much to do about nothing, ladies and gentlemen. Last week, we had a lot of people concerned that sweet Jake Haener was going to potentially be the QB1. By the way, I had a video that said, could Jake Haener really be QB1? And somebody was like, man, this is totally going against what you said previously. I was like, brother, it's hyperbole. All right. Hyperbole, ladies and gentlemen, don't let it get lost on you, or hyperbole, as some of my friends would say. So Jake Haener, he's not going to be quarterback one. We never thought he'd be quarterback one. It didn't matter the reps. It didn't matter the rotation. Remember, we're still in a kind of that installation period. It was a set rotation. They were doing a QB1 rotation every other day. It was Jake Haener's day. Not a big deal. Okay, so we can move past that. Now, I don't want to see no more of Jake Haener taking snaps. Preseason, I want one half Spencer Rattler, one half Tyler Shough. Okay?
Yes.
For a while, we were starting to think, is he not necessarily third in this battle? Like, is Kellen Moore truly treating this like an absolute three-way competition? And this was, probably pretty disheartening if you're Jake Haener that, like, no, they see me as third in this battle. Now, look, we've said a million times, Shough needs the reps. Shough needed this practice. Even though it wasn't all pretty, he needs this so that he can take the next step when they're playing against the Chargers next week. You can't take these reps away from him, and you can't take him away from Rattler if he's going to be your week one starter. So somebody has to be the odd man out. And unfortunately, it really looked like it was, because not only did Haener go third today all day long and never get a chance with the ones, but it was actually supposed to be Haener's day with the ones, too, on top of everything.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you got to read between the tea leaves, and Haener's QB1 day being the last day before they take a day off. It's also the last day of the first week, that install week. It's like it all just makes perfect sense. And sometimes you got to look through. You got to look through some of the noise, and you got to kind of. That's why we talk about context so much. Like, you start factoring in the context on that, then it's less about, well, he's QB1, and more about just this overarching kind of rotation. And, so, yeah, the Haener thing was fun while it lasted, but.
Out. So instead of not being the one who went first, he was moved all the way to third. Now, we might come out here Tuesday, and he might get a day with the ones then.
Yeah.
But this was a day where, they showed where things stand right now, and right now he's in third, and that's a lot of ground he's going to have to make up in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
He is not making up that ground. He is not. I mean, it's just not. It is what we call in the business a non-starter.
I do think this thing, this is independent of Haener. I don't think Haener's probably going to be the starting quarterback for the Saints. Like,
hell no. And I mean, not even independent of Haener. He is just not going to be. And look, like, it is what it is. He's not going to be the starting quarterback. He is not a starting quarterback in the NFL. Maybe if he gets traded to Cleveland, maybe he'll have a chance, because I guess everyone in that quarterback room has a chance. But y'all see Cleveland sign Tyler Huntley? Imagine, ladies and gentlemen, having two quarterbacks on the roster with Joe Flacco and Deshaun Watson. Then you trade for a quarterback in Kenny Pickett. Then you draft two quarterbacks in Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders. And then 4 weeks before the season, you have to go sign another quarterback in Tyler Huntley. Unbelievable what's going on in Cleveland.
It's just like, and I don't mean to dismiss him from it. I don't think they're going in that direction. I think they see his ceiling, and they're going to go boom or bust with one of the other guys. With the other guys, though, I still like. I think the game's going to be the most telling thing. Like, it would not shock me to see someone. I keep saying it. Like, I think the reality's there for it to really click into place for either one of them. Like, either one of them could really have it click. I think they're still trying to do it.
Yeah, it seems like once pads came on, got a little real, and they've both been a little slow. This is normal for defenses to get a jump on the offense early on in training camp. It's easier for the defense to hit the ground running than it is for the offense. So that's not overly concerning / surprising. At some point, though, we do need to see Rattler and or Shough take a step, okay? It is not good enough for Rattler to just beat Shough or Shough to just beat Rattler if they're both struggling. We need them to take a step, and then whoever wins the starting job to keep progressing and keep developing. Remember, if you are a Spencer Rattler fan and you're rooting for Spencer Rattler, great. As Kobe Bryant would say, job ain't done when he beats out Tyler Shough and becomes a QB1. He then, if he is the quarterback one, okay, now you got to be good enough to play in the NFL. Now you have to be average to above average. You can't go out there and be Aiden O'Connell. You can't go out there and just be ass. Like, that's not good enough, and that's not worth celebrating. And I won't be celebrating if Spencer Rattler wins the job and then 4 weeks, 5 weeks into the season, we have just below average to bad quarterback play. I won't be celebrating if Tyler Shough wins the job because he looked good in preseason, and then week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, whatever, he looks horrible. That is not good for the Saints. So the finish line is not at week 1. The finish line is not number 1 on the depth chart. This is just getting through this part to get to the regular season. So strip away who you're rooting for, strip away being Team Rattler or Team Shough or whatever. For the betterment of the Saints, both of these guys have to get better quick.
And we'll kind of see where it goes from there. But
I'm going to make a quick announcement. Damn, I've done that twice now. I'm having a stroke. We're 7 minutes into the video, so I don't want this to go too far. I want to announce something we're doing this season. This will be fun. This will be huge amount of content. This will be huge for all of you. This will be a good time had by all. So the Saints do not have a primetime game, right? The Saints do not have a primetime game this year, but we are going to make primetime important. And the way we're going to do that is this. That's right. We are announcing Monday Night Skrmetta. So every single Monday night football game during this season, we will be live streaming. That is a lot of content for you guys. So Monday nights, we will live stream. We will go live from kickoff to the final second of that clock. We will watch every single Monday night football game together here on this channel. It'll be live streamed on YouTube, this channel right here, Twitch, and Twitter. So 3 ways you can watch. It'll be multi-streamed, whatever. We will take calls during the stream. We will read emails. We will read tweets. We will watch other videos. We will have conversations. We'll talk to chat. We'll do all kinds of stuff. All right. So Monday Night Skrmetta begins week 1. Week 1, Monday Night Football. We are starting there, and we're going through the entire season. So that is a lot. Okay, a lot of games, a lot of streams. There's a lot of double headers in there. We'll be live streaming those. So we'll talk about that a lot more moving forward, but just something I wanted to get on y'all's schedule. We have a couple more announcements coming for the season, content-wise, and we'll drip those out accordingly. But get excited. Monday Night Skrmetta. The graphics look incredible. They look so cool. Well done. Jakey D, the graphic designer for some of the stuff. He did an amazing job with that. So 10 out of 10, Monday Night Skrmetta coming to you this season.
I think this game is going to be highly, highly interesting. I do think, if you're asking me today, my expectation, I think Rattler is going to probably play better, and I think he's probably, if you ask me to make a bet on who is going to be, like, I think he probably makes his case in that game, and we'll see from there. And I bet he starts too.
Well, you can actually make that bet. So FanDuel, DraftKings, they put it up, take it down, put it up, take it down. You can find that who takes the first snap for the Saints in the regular season, so AKA who's the starter for the Saints. Last I checked, Rattler was like plus 170, so you can get a little bit of juice there. Now I'll give you another sneaky little tip. You can take Rattler now at plus 170. See if it flips. See if Shough gets to plus 200, plus 300, whatever. take that side, and you have both sides at plus money, so you win no matter what. I'm not a doctor. I'm not saying that Shough will ever get to plus 300, ever get to plus 250 or whatever, but if you want to go ahead and play that market, now is probably your best bet to go ahead and play Spencer Rattler as the week 1 starter in that plus 170-ish realm. I have no idea what the market is right now, but last time I looked, it was right around plus 170.
Another thing that was really interesting, though, today, seeing 126 snaps of like highly competitive snaps is how little we've seen so far. Like, we don't just have the Chargers game coming up. We have 3 preseason games coming up. And in between, we have full weeks of practice. And I don't know if they plan to go out in Tulane and do the Tulane practice. And I don't know if they plan to have another scrimmage. We know they're not going to have joint practices. But it's pretty remarkable to think we still have a month more information to gather, including at least 3 more sessions that'll be way more telling than this one, if not.
Yeah, I mean, and that is important, too, when you cover the team and you focus on the team and all that. It can feel like, all right, regular season should be any day now. And it's like, man, we haven't even got to preseason. Like, yeah, we still have 3 preseason games, practices in between. Like, think about that, right? Like, think about, like, just this channel. Think about having videos of the day before the preseason game, the day after the preseason game. Oh, then another one. Oh, then another one. Oh, now it's almost week 1. Like, there's a lot to happen in the next month. I mean, our first game is in a month.
10 more sessions. Then it'll be way more.
By the way, we will also be live streaming the first preseason game.
Telling than anything we've seen so far. So yeah, obviously that's what we do here is we pour over everything.
Yep.
But nothing conclusive yet.
Yeah. All right. Going on to our next topic presented by.
All right, cool. Good stuff. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.